Have you ever looked at someone and felt there was something they were not saying? A smile that feels a little sad, a voice that sounds unsure even when the words seem fine. Many people only see the surface, but you are here because you want to understand deeper. You want to notice tone, silence, small expressions, and real feelings. Learning this will help you connect better with others and also help you feel English more naturally, not just as words, but as emotion and meaning. Today, we talk about how to read people like a book. When we say read people like a book, we do not mean to judge them or control them. We do not mean to manipulate anyone. Reading people means understanding them, seeing what they feel even when they do not say it. Listening not only to words, but to tone, to silence, to how someone moves, to how someone reacts. When you learn to read people, you become someone who is calm in conversations. You become someone who knows when to speak and when to listen. You become someone who understands what others need, what they fear, and what they dream about. And all of this also helps you improve your English, because English is not just words. English is expression. English is emotional understanding. English lives inside how people speak, not only what they say. So today, I want you to relax, let your shoulders drop, breathe in softly, breathe out slowly. This is your time, your moment, your space. We grow together here, gently, naturally, softly, no pressure, just listening. To read people like a book, the first thing you need to understand is that every person is always communicating something, even when they are silent. Silence is a message. The eyes are a message. The hands are a message. Someone who looks down a lot may feel shy or unsure. Someone who looks around quickly may feel nervous. Someone who speaks very fast may feel pressured or excited. Someone who talks slowly may be thinking deeply. People express who they are without saying it. So pay attention gently. Do not stare. Do not try too hard. Just notice. Notice how a person enters a room. Do they walk with confidence or do they look small and quiet? Notice how someone greets others. Do they smile quickly or slowly? Notice the tone of their voice. Warm, cold, soft, sharp. You can learn many things by simply observing with kindness. If you want to read people better, you must be present. That means being here, not thinking about what you want to say next, not worrying about how others see you, just being here. Many people listen only to answer, but wise people listen to understand. When you listen to understand, you hear the real meaning behind words. You hear fear, you hear joy, you hear insecurity, you hear hope, you hear love. And when you can hear these things, you know how to respond better. You become someone who gives comfort. You become someone who others trust. You become someone who can speak more naturally because you are not trying to impress. You are simply being there. Think about the last conversation you had. Were you really listening, or were you waiting for your turn to speak? It is okay if you were waiting. Many people do that. But now you can try differently. Next time, focus on the other person. Look at their face softly. Nod sometimes. Give small sounds like yes or okay to show you are there. Let the other person finish their thoughts without stopping them. When you do this, something magical happens. People relax around you, and when people relax around you, you relax around them. And when you relax, your English flows better. You speak more naturally. Your words come easier. Confidence grows when pressure falls. Now let us go deeper. Every person has emotions under the surface. They may not speak them, but they feel them. And these emotions guide their behavior. If someone is angry, sometimes the real emotion under the anger is sadness or fear. If someone is loud and proud, sometimes this comes from insecurity. If someone is quiet, sometimes it is not shyness. Sometimes they are watching. Sometimes they are thinking. Sometimes they simply do not want to waste energy. When you read people, you try to see what emotion is behind the action. Imagine someone says yes, but their voice sounds weak and they look away. The real answer might be no. Imagine someone says they are fine, but they are breathing quickly and their shoulders are lifted. They are not fine. Imagine someone is smiling, but their eyes look empty. They are wearing a mask. The mask is the outside behavior. The inside is the truth. When you start to notice these things, the world becomes clearer. You understand people not by guessing, but by observing gently and kindly. Reading people also helps you understand yourself, because when you understand what others feel, you also learn what you feel. When you notice someone is nervous, you understand nervousness inside yourself. When you notice someone wants to be liked, you understand that feeling inside yourself too. Human emotions are shared. We are more similar than different. And when you understand this, you feel less alone. You feel more connected. And when you feel connected, speaking becomes easier. Learning English becomes easier. Life becomes lighter. Now take a slow breath. Let your mind soften. Let the words sink in. You are learning something powerful. Take another breath. Let your heart slow down. You are doing well. There is no rush. We continue together. Reading people like a book also means paying attention to the little things. For example, notice how someone's energy changes when they talk about certain topics. When a person talks about something they love, their voice may become alive. Their eyes may brighten. Their hands may move more. Their smile becomes real. You will feel their excitement even if they say only few words. This is passion. Passion is warm. Passion is open. You can feel it even in silence. On the other hand, when someone talks about something they do not like or something that makes them uncomfortable, their body may become stiff. Their voice may lower. Their eyes may go away. Their words may become short. Their energy becomes small. This is discomfort. Discomfort is tight. You can feel it even if they say everything is okay. Sometimes people pretend, but the body does not pretend. The voice does not pretend. The eyes do not pretend. If you want to understand someone, look at the person, not only the words. When you listen to English speakers, this same skill helps you learn the language. English is not just vocabulary. English is rhythm. English is tone. English is emotion. You learn English better when you connect with meaning, not just words. When someone says, "I'm fine," but sounds sad, you learn tone. When someone says yes in a strong voice, you learn confidence. When someone speaks gently, you learn softness. English lives in the feeling. To read people like a book, you also need patience. People are like stories. Stories do not show everything in the first page. The first page may be quiet, the second page may be simple, but if you keep reading gently, slowly, with curiosity, the story opens. People open like flowers, not fast, not with force, gently when they feel safe. This is why kindness is powerful. Kindness gives safety. Safety gives trust. Trust opens the heart, and when the heart opens, you see the real person. And when people open to you, your English improves too. Because when others feel safe with you, they speak slower, they explain more, they stay longer in conversation, and you feel more confident to respond. You do not fear mistakes, you simply communicate. Reading people is not about being perfect, it is about being aware. And awareness grows slowly, like a plant. You do not need to rush, you only need to practice, noticing small things every day. When someone smiles at you, notice how it feels. When someone is quiet, notice their breathing. When someone speaks loudly, notice what emotion is under the sound. Sometimes we do not need to know why. We just need to feel what is happening. Feeling is also understanding. If someone talks a lot and very quickly, they might be anxious. If someone is always joking, they may be hiding pain. If someone is always angry, they may feel fear. If someone is always helpful, they may be afraid to be rejected. Everyone has a reason for how they act. When you read people well, you stop taking things personally. You understand that someone's anger is not about you. Someone's silence is not about you. Someone's coldness is not because you are not good enough. It is their story, their past, their emotion, not your fault. This is freedom, this is peace, this is emotional maturity, and this is one of the most powerful life skills you can have. When you understand people, conversations become easier and relationships become healthier. You do not need to guess, you do not need to push, you simply stay present and observe. And this also helps you speak English more naturally, because natural speaking does not come from thinking hard about grammar. Natural speaking comes from being relaxed, and being relaxed comes from feeling connected and confident. When you understand others, you feel more safe, and when you feel safe, your English flows. If you want to speak English better, do not only memorize words. Train your ability to feel the meaning behind words. Watch how people look when they say thank you. Listen to how the voice changes when someone is excited. Notice how the body moves when someone is confident. These are clues. These are lessons. You learn English through connection, not only through study. To read people well, you also need to read yourself. Notice your own emotions. Notice when your heart beats fast. Notice when your shoulders rise. Notice when your voice shakes. These are messages from your body telling you how you feel. When you understand yourself, you become calmer. When you are calmer, you understand others better. There will be times when reading people feels difficult. Some people hide themselves very well. Some people do not know how to express feelings. Some people are afraid to show their true self. Do not force anyone to open. Do not try to break the walls of others. Just offer presence, offer patience, offer kindness. Some people will open to you slowly. Some people may never open fully, and that is okay. Reading people like a book does not mean knowing everything. It means being willing to understand. That is enough. And now I want you to remember something important. You do not need to change who you are to be good with people. You just need to pay attention. You just need to slow down. You just need to listen. You just need to care. You are already capable. You are already growing. You are already improving your English. You are already becoming someone wiser, calmer, and more connected. Let your mind rest. Feel proud of yourself for taking time to learn. You're on a journey of growth. Every day, you become a little wiser. Every day, your English becomes a little stronger. Every day, your understanding of people grows. Be patient. Be kind to yourself. You are doing beautifully. I am proud of you, and we will continue together. End of today's gentle English practice. Until next time, keep listening, keep growing, keep becoming who you are meant to be.